Hello again from my front porch, doing the handheld version today. I guess you can't see my hand because I'm holding it there, see? Doing the handheld version this morning because I want to show you, I want to go open the door and show you outside. Remember yesterday I showed you the yard and it was all bare and brown, but I said we were getting snow? Well, we got our snow, over 5 inches of our snow. Come check out what it looks like out here now this morning. This is what it now looks like here in Iowa today. And you can see here down behind me, you can see how deep the snow was and where it got shoveled from the sidewalk. So you can see that we definitely did, unfortunately, get our snow. I can, yeah. I'm not a big fan of that. Some people are ecstatic. Some people are overjoyed because they love snow. Well, move to the North Pole. But seriously, yeah, we got and the sun is in the right spot. I got to make sure I block it here accordingly. But we definitely got some snow last night, yesterday. Now, it caused a lot of traffic issues too. You may have seen online that a few miles north of here, up by Ames, between here and Ames, on Interstate 35 southbound, massive pileup. I think, what did I hear? 40 vehicles, I think, involved. And if I heard correctly, the last estimate was there might have been up to 6 people that died. Not just in that one. There was at least one fatality directly related to that pileup, but I think across the state there were at least 6 fatalities. Elsewhere on Highway 30 headed towards my hometown of Carroll, just outside of Grand Junction, apparently a couple of semi-trucks got into it with each other, and one was carrying fuel and the other one was carrying livestock, and there was, shall we say, an instant barbecue, because it sounds like there was quite the explosion and fire that took place. It closed off Highway 30 because of that stuff for a while, and all kinds of other things. And I know personally, normally it takes me at most half an hour to get home. Last night it took me over an hour. And the reason that it took me over an hour was not necessarily because of the traffic. The traffic wasn't all that heavy. It was fairly sparse, but because the roads were lousy to drive on. And I don't know what the city could have done differently. It would have been nice for them to maybe have plowed a bit more, but the snow had come down so steady and spread out for the whole day that it's like, okay, do we go out and plow and then just turn around and have to plow again and again? So I can understand that they were waiting a little bit to have to get out and do that. But the problem is the snow was that really soft, silky kind of snow, you know, the stuff that doesn't really pack. And underneath it was a very thin layer of ice on the pavement. So you've got this thin, silky snow that doesn't pack. It just shifts around. And it's on basically a glaze of ice that isn't allowing any contact to the road or anything to attach. So that soft, silky snow is sliding around on the layer of ice, and then that's what cars do too. Now, if you were fortunate to have a large SUV kind of vehicle, a big truck or something, you may have been fine. I discovered that while I do like my new Toyota Corolla, it is definitely not a winter driving car in those situations. And it clearly does not have snow tires or anything close to snow tires on it, because I got stuck 3 times where I got stuck just trying to turn a corner, and I got stuck in a bunch of that built up crap, that soft, silky, snowy stuff, and I back and forth, and of course people driving around and going, but nobody stopping to help, because you know that's Iowa nice. But in all honesty, and I mean, on one hand I was frustrated. It's like, come on, somebody help me. But the reality is that they were probably just as equally worried about getting stuck too. So, you know, I'm not going to be too critical. I do have to say, and I wish I knew the guy's name. I wish I would have taken the time to get his name. But there was one spot where I got really stuck trying to get up a little bit of an incline. And this guy, probably in his mid-30s, and his son, maybe 10, they came rushing rushing over. They had shovels and everything, and they're helping them. They're doing stuff. And it turns out it wasn't just me they were helping. They were doing that for everybody having trouble going up that hill. And at one point, I did talk to him long enough to say, thank you, I appreciate you being out here doing this. And he said, well, we just live right over here, pointed to an apartment complex, not far from that intersection. So yeah, we just live right over there. This kind of stuff happens all the time. I don't know why the city doesn't do more to treat this or take care of this, but you know, people get stuck here all the time. And you know, I told my son, this is you know, we just need to get out and help these people. And I thought, good for you. I wish I knew his name so I could call him out by name, but still, that guy, he is teaching his kid such incredible life lessons of how to be a good citizen, how to be a good neighbor, how to take care of others, not just look out for yourself. And I thought, you know, in spite of all of the frustration and stress that I had trying to get home, that was a really bright moment in that whole issue. That was tremendous to see somebody out there doing something like that. So I was very pleased by that. Now I have to get going. I'm heading back to work here again this morning, and I'm hoping that they did plow the streets better and that my poor little Toyota is going to be able to make the trip without getting too bogged down and delayed. Now yesterday I also thought I was being really smart by going the less beaten path. And ultimately, I was right. Once I really got into true residential area, I didn't really have much trouble. But getting through the traffic stuff to get to those, that's where I got hung up. Today, though, I'm thinking maybe I'll stick to the more beaten paths, because now at this point, those probably are the ones that are in the best shape. All right, well, wish me luck. I'm gonna go give it a shot. This is why I said I don't like snow. Looking out when I just showed you on the, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look, it's so wide. It's so scenic out here. Look, see how beautiful it is out here. Isn't that so nice and pure and white? Yes, it is. And now I have to go interact with it, and I don't like that part. All right. Hopefully I will survive, and I will see you next time from my front porch.